this war. Our next speaker is a lifelong socialist and trade unionist. We proudly present Benn.
Square at meetings like this many times. Nearly 50 years ago, at the time of the Suez War. In 1964, when Nelson Mandela was imprisoned as a terrorist at the time of the Rivonia trial against the Gulf War in support of the miners. And this is a place where movements are born. And we today are building a world peace movement, which is what is happening now in Afghanistan is terrorism. Everybody knows that. We know very well that this is a war for resources, for oil. That is one of the demonstrations. We recognize that after British imperialism ended, American imperialism is coming to take its place. We know also that in order to pursue that war, governments, including the British and American governments, are taking away our civil liberties, which it took us many years to win. The present government is asking for powers to imprison people in this country without trial. In the United States, President Bush has introduced military tribunals which will be able to arrest non-US citizens and will be able to sentence them to death without there being a jury or without the accused knowing the evidence against them. So this is a fight for our freedom as well as the freedom of the peoples of the world. And what we have to do, we have now to build a world peace movement. All the religions of the world must unite together for peace. The trade unions must come together in support of one another against globalization. The women's movement, the environmental movement, all the movements that offer us some hope of progress must now unite. And must now unite in a way that is strong enough to defeat the forces that oppose us. I left Parliament in May to devote more time to politics. And I did that. Exceptions, and they're on the platform today, a passive parliament and a cringing cabinet that does not even demand the right to discuss questions that affect them. And therefore we must recognize what we have taken on is a very big struggle. But if we allow the philosophy of revenge to dominate our thinking, we shall go back to the jungle. With this difference, it'll be a jungle with nuclear, biological and chemical weapons. I spoke with Jerry Adams the other day at a meeting in London, and he quoted the last words of Bobby Sands, the Irish hunger striker. And what Bobby Sands said was this: our revenge will be the laughter of our children. Comrades, that's what it's about. We are building a world for the next generation, for the younger generation, to see that they're spared the horrors of war. And everyone who's been here today will be able to look back and say, we were in Trafalgar Square on November 18th, 2001, laying the foundation for the movement the world desperately needs. Good luck. Thank you very much indeed.
محمد رسول الله. الله أكبر.
We're gonna head back as well in a bit. So we're gonna start looking.
And it might affect you. So you must stand up and speak out against this anti-terrorist bill that is about to be passed in the United Kingdom. Amnesty International has reacted with alarm to the UK government's announcement that indefinite detentions without trial provision